Welcome to the Auburn Medical Group YouTube live stream, the entertaining medical live stream where viewers can ask real-time questions of real medical doctors. And here are our hosts, Dr. Mark Vaughn and Dr. Gwen Vaughn.
Welcome, here we are.
Hello.
Dr. Mark Vaughn, Dr. Gwen Vaughn, and
That's
you,
me.
our audience, here to talk about diet or exercise.
Diet or exercise. Provocative.
That's a provocative term. What's it mean?
What does that mean? Because I don't know.
Nobody knows what it means.
I
That's
just
why it's
show up
provocative.
for the Dutch Brothers.
Okay, well, we're glad you enjoy it. And we're glad you enjoy the show. And I wanted to add, before we jump into your comments and questions, which is very soon, that even though it says my social there is Dr. Vaughn, I also have Mark Makes Sounds on Instagram
Right.
if you're interested in me trying to be a musician. So some people enjoy. I know Lindsay looked at it and commented on it.
Nice.
So we will get started. Let's see, where are your comments and questions here? We'll jump right into the chat.
Which I don't think there are any yet. But
Oh,
hey,
is that why?
it's
Okay,
open.
I thought maybe. Here, I'll write in. This is the chat.
There we go. We get a chat.
Okay, yeah, it works because I can put it on the
Hey.
screen there. If I just do this, yeah, okay, it's working.
It's working.
It's just that there's no one watching.
Confirmation. That's all right.
Well,
There are people watching.
There's
We
just
just
people
no
watching.
comments
Yeah,
yet.
I was gonna say I can see there are
They're
people
all
watching.
waiting on
We do know you're
edge
there
of their seats
so
saying,
use your
should
chat.
I do diet or exercise? Great question. What should I do?
We're gonna let your questions and comments kind of guide which direction we take this because there's lots of options. The reason
we talk about this a lot.
this came up is because when I was looking for ideas for topics for today's show, there were things both for diet and exercise that are kind of in the medical news, and so that's why I wanted to talk about.
Excellent.
So I guess there we go. We have electrician 0817 saying
Welcome.
hello, guys. So yes, hello, and thank you
Hello
for
to
being up. Oh no, that's not.
Hey.
How do I make that go away? That wasn't real. Okay.
What's going on?
It could be real.
It could be.
Yeah, some people know what that's all about. So yes, electrician, we're glad that you joined us. We're going to be talking about, interesting you say you're an electrician because that tells us about a certain amount of physical activity that you're getting at your work. And one of the items that I came across was this whole thing, you know this concept, where you're talking about exercise with a patient and they say, oh yeah, I have 5 acres, so.
I get my exercise by working around the house.
Yeah, or I have a very physical job, or I'm an electrician, or I'm, and that's their answer. And yes, they do have physical activity with that job, and some of them it's considerable how much physical activity they have with their job.
Yeah.
But
There's a but.
when you compare the people who have the active activity at work compared to the people that do it for the purpose of exercise, there's actually a difference. Strange. And so what's going on there? So they gave, for example, nurses actually was one of the examples.
They're
they
on
gave
their feet. They're
for
all
people
over
who
the
are
place.
getting a lot of exercise during the day. I'm trying to remember who some of the other examples were that they gave specifically in what I was reading. But what they're coming to is if it's for your job, and therefore for many, many, many people who have a very physical job, it's stressful. What did I just lose?
Something fell
That's
off.
the audio. That's the audio that is coming.
Hopefully you can still hear
So
us.
I hope that people can still hear us,
I see
even
audio.
though
Looks like
our
we're
mixer just fell off. That's terrible. All right, there we go. Yes, I don't even think they knew it happened. That's how tough it really is. So that's something to think about. They think it may have to do with stress. So Lindsay
Okay.
says, I'm still holding out for a third easier alternative than diet and exercise. Okay.
Ozempic.
Ozempic.
Just kidding.
Ozempic. Rebel says. What's the other one?
Wegovy.
We go, yes. So yes, Lindsay's tracking.
yeah.
She knows what's going on.
Yeah, no easy alternative that is effective, unfortunately. So,
Body transplant.
body transplant, sure.
Yeah, it's easier than changing the suits.
They do all the exercise, and then you just take their body. Is that how it goes?
That's the idea. So we're here to actually encourage both diet and exercise.
They both have a role.
Well, I hate to say diet, but
Healthy eating.
Yeah, healthy eating. Not something that you do for a period of time and fall off of, but a way of living. A way of living.
Yes.
That there may be times when you go, you know what, I'm going to have that such and such food. I don't even want to. Oh, as I'm pointing at where we keep our Dutch brothers. Okay.
That food.
Oh, that.
Don't drink your calories.
Don't drink your calories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On occasion. It's a treat.
Thank you, our viewers and people on Patreon who make Dutch Brothers
contribute
possible.
to our delinquency
Delinquency
in
of the
our
doctor.
healthy eating. Cheers.
So yes, there's that. But to not maybe not even do this once a week. Maybe that'd be a good healthy way to live.
Well, maybe, yeah.
But also, as far as diet, the thing that was in the news was about artificial sweeteners because I have spoken on our show before
about that.
Positively toward sucralose.
Right.
And
Aspartame. Sucralose, yes.
We
talked about aspartame.
We talked about
and that it wasn't as
Right.
much of a
we're trying
big
to
issue.
steer people toward the sucralose. Well,
Yeah.
now there's dirt on sucralose. Sucralose and stevia
Nobody's-
both. So the sucralose was that, I think it was colon cancer, if I'm not mistaken, was the concern.
Yeah.
But the very international body that said maybe avoid sucralose, they also said, compared to if you're having sugar in sodas, what that will do to your body is probably, especially if you're diabetic, absolutely if you're diabetic already,
Right, yeah.
that's the bigger risk than the connection, we'll say the link to cancer with sucralose.
Sure.
It's not as much as the link between sugar and diabetes. So you're better off with it than the...
As in direct cause
So,
for type 2 diabetes.
and then what was it on the stevia? They were hard on the stevia for, that you still have weight gain with it. Even though the calories aren't supposedly used.
Right.
Somehow it's happening, and a lot of people propose a mechanism through the gut bacteria that somehow they're being affected by the stuff coming through. They act based on it, and whatever it is they're doing somehow leads to your hemoglobin A1C going up, or your
Yeah, we've definitely
increasing
seen
weight.
the A1C. We've known that for a while, that those artificial sweeteners will bump up your A1C even though you're using them. So that large Diet Coke not helping your diabetes. Sorry.
No, it's probably better than sugar, but for
Probably.
diabetes. But still not the answer.
And still affecting your sugars. Now that we have these, these sugar monitors that people can watch it, these continuous blood
can see
glucose
it.
monitors. They can see it, and
They
I've
watch
had
it.
them
Watch it
tell
go
me
up.
that, hey, it still went up even when I had my diet drink. Yeah, we know that. Sorry.
How about that?
Gotta
did you
avoid
see that
those too.
Hilda Bauer is
Frozen in Texas. Yeah, all over the Midwest, huh?
Yeah,
Was it like -40 wind chill or
Well,
something?
in Nebraska, yeah. So we are so glad to not be in parts of the country right now that are having those kind of temperatures. And that
Positive
kind of
40
ice.
was our low.
Positive 40 was our low. I slipped on ice last week.
Oh, it
While
was
walking down
cold.
Incline.
Yeah, we were getting down below freezing, and which is cold for us. I know. All you guys are like, yeah, you're Californians, you're weaklings. Okay.
Sure. I'll own it, man.
Sure.
If I can live here.
If I can live
please.
here and still not get
Ow, what's going on?
-40.
My side is hurting.
Yeah.
Ow.
Interesting fact, -40 is the point where Celsius and Fahrenheit collide.
Oh, is it really? Thank you for I thought it was it's negative 40. Because 0, 30. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's interesting. Thank you for sharing that, doctor. So yes, we are sorry about the weather that many of you are experiencing. I'm glad that you still have power lines working and that you can watch Auburn Medical Group on YouTube. That at least you have that.
Playing football in the freezing cold. I don't know why they're doing that.
Yeah,
looks
did they cancel
crazy.
one of the games? I heard.
They I think changed
Or
it to
postponed?
today. It's going on right now. I think.
But yes, the Iowa caucus, they have to get
That's
out.
going on. That's
in
going to be
order to vote.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
wonder if
think
that makes
everybody who loses
difference.
is just going to say, "Hey, it was the weather. My people didn't come out.
My people are weaklings.
My people are weaklings." That's what you're going to say.
That's the word you were using earlier. So.
No, I was saying, like, when's the last time Iowa correctly predicted the
oh, yeah, you're talking
general
about
or the presidential?
I'm sure somebody watching
candidate.
Iowa will tell us what year
Let us know.
was the last year they accurately predicted.
It hasn't been for a long time because they didn't go for.
The chat, so you can tell us what it was like on your end, and what everybody was saying while we were gone, because I'm sure
I'm not sure we had
there was
much interaction. Well, we didn't have any interaction.
we were out of it here. We did not know what was going on, but let's see. I need to bring up the Chrome. Wait, is that Google Chrome, in order to get your comments and questions on the screen. So I'm doing that because we want your side of this discussion on diet or exercise. All right. And here, let's see, it's live. It's going on right now.
Look at that.
Okay, so we'll get the chat popped out here so that we can use it. Yes. Okay.
Man.
Wow, we did it. We're back.
You guys were frozen in Texas while we were frozen in.
We were frozen everywhere, all over the whole world.
The space-time continuum.
The space-time continuum. So what we were going to say about exercise, we're going to talk about two kinds of exercise, kind of moderate exercise, and there's a little more intense exercise. So there's the exercise of being active and moving around, and then there's the exercise of getting your heart rate up. And both are recommended, actually.
Yes.
And they have recommendations of about 150 minutes to 200, 220 minutes a week of the being active and getting around, and then about 75 minutes a week of the more intense, get your heart rate up type exercise.
Right.
And then it's good to have both, along with some kind of toning.
Resistance, resistance training.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good for you. And as you get older, it becomes more important, especially getting up and getting around. Your body kind of just wants to slow down and not do those things. So getting up, walking, hiking, whatever it is you can do. If you're debilitated, even just doing those exercises while sitting, getting your feet moving if you're able to, swimming, low impact.
I was going to say,
not right now.
A body at rest tends to stay at rest.
Yes, yeah. So getting that first step, getting out there is important.
Yeah. There's people who can swim now. They exist.
In negative 40-degree weather?
Well, no,
not there.
Okay.
No.
Well, not outdoor anyway.
No.
So with that, those 5 people who came back from the 79, thank you. We appreciate it. Your dedication is
more.
It's to be admired. Oh my goodness, it just doubled.
We're coming back.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, all right. Well, we will absolutely. We'll take that. I'm just looking to see if maybe somehow I'm missing their comments.
What about using Ozempic to lose weight?
What about it?
It's
Hilda
works.
asked that before we.
That does not negate the importance of eating healthy and exercising. You still want to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to depend on the Ozempic.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that will bring your weight down. However, if you're not getting healthy foods inside you, that you still not good. You want to get those nutritious foods, which is fruits, vegetables, rawest form.
Let me ask.
Plenty of those. Yeah.
If they're not going to change their diet, is taking the Ozempic better than not?
So you will start to lose weight, and the hope is that as you lose weight, you'll become more active because you're able to do more. With less weight on your body, it's easier to move. So hopefully you will increase that movement as you start to lose weight.
And as a GLP-1, they're going to get some other benefits from it.
Yeah, heart protection, kidney protection, that sort of thing.
But we're not promoting using it without the lifestyle adjustment.
Yeah.
That would benefit you.
Right.
Okay, let's go ahead and, I'm sorry, we're going to wrap up. The chat never came back. Although we love having you be a part of it, and we will come back again. I think we're coming back next week, right? No reason not to.
I think so.
Until then.
I should be here. I'm Dr. Wayne Vaughn.
Dr. Mark Vaughn, again, you can find me at Dr. Vaughn, but also social. Mark Makes Sounds. So until next time.
Check it out.
Stay in good health.